The future is now, baby dolls. I want to show you these cool clips. Remember the stock market and all markets, what they do, friends, is they price in the future. And because they price in the future, when they discover higher prices over time, a lot of people say, bubble, bubble, bubble. It's too high, it's too high. But they're looking at today. People are buying the wisdom of the crowd. They're thinking about the future. In the stock market especially, it'll trick you a lot because it can see stuff that you can't see today. So very often the stock market will bottom out in like recessions and stuff. And then when it starts drifting up, the GDP and the economy is still getting bad. But the stock market's front running it by like 6 months. But what about on the upside? Well, as stocks blissed and blaze through the top, what are they actually pricing in? Well, I'm just going to give you an example, friends. They're pricing in AI. They're pricing in robotics. Okay, I have a video here to quickly show you. There are these, I thought this was an AI generated scam itself, but it's actually real, friends. There's an actual $20,000 robot that you can purchase and actually go into your home. This is it. It's literally it.
It's going to cost $20,000 to purchase or $500 a month to rent. And it is purpose-built humanoid to come into your home and do all kinds of manual labor. Look at this robot and what it can do.
That's wild. See that, friends? That's actually wild. Now, I just want to show you something. People actually said, this is the craziest part as well. I can't believe this is real. It's actually controlled from their head office. So everyone was like, that's weird. You're just giving a stranger total control about everything inside your home. That's like totally scary and not cool. That's wild. Look, you don't know, friends, with this stuff, it could be government funded. And they're like, hey, let's just give us full control and let's see what people yell about. You know, let's just see if they get angry. They're like, hey, we don't want like you to have full control over my home. And they're like thinking about, okay, well, what do we accept? How much control? Oh, the robot? Where does the AI go from? Where's it? It's got to connect to the server. Like someone's got to know. Someone's got to know something about your home. Like it's going to go to the server, right? If anyone can access the server, they can access the information about your home. You're thinking about, But when I saw this, friends, I literally thought it was a joke. That's the craziest part. I thought this was a total scam. $20,000 a year, or you can rent it for $500 a month. Friends, is absolutely. You got to remember, I'm talking to you about the markets pricing in the future. Like, it's funny. People are like fading this now. They're like, oh man, it's like the robot. The robot, like, you know, it lifts plates and stuff, and it actually, like, I think it's not that like it's not that good at it. So yeah, it can like, it does some weird stuff where like, you know, people are like said like takes 5 minutes just to like open a drawer or something. And I'm thinking, dude, it's amazing it takes less than 5 hours. What? We've already got the robots? I thought that was like a 10 or 15 year thing. Of course they've got the tech to do this stuff, but I'm like surprised. What? So that's why I'm telling you, friends, as well, GDP being priced in by the stock market, no one knows what the hell's going on, but the market does. The market's like, oh, the future is we're making all these AI bots, robots, AI agents. They're like working 24/7 humans. It's actually making the world way more productive. Like you just have think about this, friends. You have a robot in your home. It'll clean for you. Now, I'm sure they've made like cartoon movies about this, cartoon shows. Yeah, it'll clean for you, do the dishes, do the washing, walk the dog for you. I mean, like this stuff, it's science fiction, right? But it's actually coming. That's what the market is pricing in. And that's the most fascinating thing about all of these because it's actually happening, man. Now, I'm going to show you another cool thing, friends. This guy, this gentleman, I think he's a paraplegic, and he's able to hook up with Neuralink.
The second patient to undergo neurosurgery, to have Neuralink's End-1 implant put into his brain. As part of that, Alex is the first person in the world to use a brain-computer interface to actually control a robotic arm. That's right. He's got a device in his head that is connected to a robotic arm. And in this video, he's explaining how to actually cook some food. Take a look at this.
I'm Alex Conley. I fractured C4 and C5 in my spinal cord, and it was diagnosed as a complete spinal cord injury. I feel kind of honored that they picked me to do the robotic arm. There's so many people that don't have the support system that I've got, the people that I've got. I know even just a robotic arm sit on.
That's absolutely insane. We knew like Elon Musk was doing this, but fans actually see it. Like, dude.
Side of their chair, just another step toward being
A
independent.
pretzel.
We used to see spinal cord injured patients come in, we would operate and stabilize their necks, and then we would send them on their way to rehab, and that was the end. There was nothing more we could do for them. One of the reasons I'm so excited.
So, as you can see, friends, this doctor coming out, like, it's exponentially getting better. Exponentially. We're still not, I think, at the retail mania bubble part. Do you remember, friends? It's kind of funny. A lot of you have been telling me, Somi, you literally have been talking about all this stuff that's been coming out. Well, yeah, what I've tried to do is, I'm here 18 hours a day. I'm trying to imagine what would actually get you and me, a retailer, excited. What would actually make us go, you know what? The future's looking so good, we got to get in. You know? And I was thinking, well, extend AI, you know? That's right. ChatGPT talking, it's cool, but it's not AI with robot. Literally a robot coming in and just like, you know, walking the dog and like saving you so much time. Babysitting. You know, like they actually bring them. And then what about the medical stuff, man? Blind people can see again. Or people who can't use their arms and legs. We actually got the Robo Mechatron stuff. Attach a rocket launcher into them. Or a Gatling gun like Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. So, it's all happening. Yeah, but not yet. Not like, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. It's around the corner. But like, you know, we still got to see that retailer product. Something where we're like, oh my God. Something that comes out. Don't know what it's going to be. If we knew what it is, you and I would just like drop everything we're doing and make it, right? This tech is amazing.
About Neuralink is that we can tell patients finally there's something more we can do for you. With patient 1, we gave him his digital autonomy, things that allowed him to interact with his computer. With patient 2, we went one step further. We gave him all that, but now in addition, he can drive a robotic arm that lets him turn on a light switch, open a door, or move something that's ahead of him.
Before the accident, I was very mechanical and hands-on, and building parts and fixing things was pretty much my whole life. But then the accident happened and kind of took all that away. Wasn't able to express myself the way I usually could.
This is a straightforward procedure. They get their surgery in the morning, they're observed overnight, they go home the next morning.
Barrow's been incredible.
I mean, think about this, friends. Think about the future's getting better and better and better. See how we're starting to see stuff like this? Man, I'm kind of like, I'm keep thinking, oh, it's 10 years away. It's 10 years away. Like, no. It's like exponentially getting crazier right here in front of us. But we still got to remember, we're in Year of the Snake. I was watching Mr. Cryptoface as well. Mr. Cryptoface, maybe watch me. He saw like my posts. It is Year of the Snake, Year of the Serpent, the Chinese Year of the Snake. It really does feel like Year of the Snake. There's been a lot of deception everywhere. A mega load of deception, if you will. You know, we had the tariffs, you know, what's going on? Make a deal, don't make a deal. The Chinese exchange cabal, liquidation. And next year's Year of the Horse, you know. I think about, friends, if next year's Year of the Horse, my favorite horse is a unicorn. Unicorn is like pure magic, you know? So yeah, next year could be disaster, but it could be the year that like just all the magic happens. I thought it was going to be this year, you know, 4-year cycle timing and everything, but it wasn't. It wasn't. So that's just, you know, what you do in this game. A lot of people, you know, we all come in, friends. We want things to get better, but we can't, man. We don't control it. We don't have the magic button to make everybody psychologically feel better. Here's some jelly beans, though. We need to work harder, you know. But how much? I mean, what does even working harder do? You know, like every single asset class in the world went literally up only turbonuclear explosion. But our altcoins, you know, it's kind of funny, man. I was talking to Chris as well. Man, they literally lined up to buy gold for less than a 2x. All because it went up 9 green weeks in a row. I wonder if that type of friendship is going to come our way. So I think it's as simple as this, man. Just don't mid-curve it. Bitcoin has no cash flow, but it still got to 2 trillion market cap. Anyone who says that altcoins won't ever go up have sold their positions and they are sidelined. All the soy boys out here, you know. Gosh, you know, fans, like, you know, every single argument I've disintegrated about why everything's bad. Everything. And now there's just one thing left. Well, like I know we felt like we've hit rock bottom thousands of times, but there's only one thing people are saying. They say Somi and everyone else. People have just seen altcoins go to zero, dude. No one's ever going to come here again. Okay, they've just this. But Habibi, you're just telling me, hey, there's too many red monthly candles in a row. They'll never come. You know. But you know you can't say that. I mean, we all watched gold line up as retail exit liquidity, and we all called it. It's kind of funny, friends. I've never seen a more celebrated signal by most KOLs, from Randy Boo, Miles, everyone who's traditionally like 50-50 or like, you know, not really good at being contrarian. All of us unilaterally said that is really dangerous. Everyone's lining up to be gold retail exit liquidity. Like they're literally lining up the door. Hundreds of thousands of people. Gold? And we all got it right. And there were a couple of people contrarian. They said, no, it can't be the top because crypto Twitter's calling for it. Guess what, dude? 10% drop. So it happened. Just to show you, man. And it's kind of funny, man. Like, it's literally 30 trillion market cap. 30 trillion, you know? Not 1, not 10, not 20. 30 trillion. And they still lined up for it. I guess market cap doesn't matter at all. So, you know, I guess the future is now. Maybe this economy, friends, it's pricing in something we don't see, right? Remember, the funding from all of big tech, they are betting that AI is as important as railroads are, the train system. That's how much they're punting on it, you know? And, you know, there's a couple of people saying, you know, they're naysayers. They're like, no, maybe they're going to get it wrong. It's, you know, doesn't have to be like that. But I mean, I'm like, come on, man. Like, we got robots now, dude. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting exponentially more powerful and productive here. So how does it end? Hopefully with a big bubble mania of sorts, with ChatGPT launching at 1 or 2 trillion IPO. I hope we get something like that in the future. Until then, believe in something. Catch you in the next one.